Good morning. Thanks for having me on this wonderful platform. If you are watching, kindly subscribe, on notifications, like and share with others.
Young people or workers have never gone out determined to engage in violence all the time. Violence had always occurred going back to the 70s when students are shot, unarmed students are shot. The last time, people are now destroying our history, distorting our history by saying, oh, in 2020, young people were violent. No. The young people took part in the protest, in the EndSars protest, gathered in different places. In a place like Lagos, they gathered in Alausa at the secretariat. They also gathered at Lekki. And they were singing and discussing among themselves. People were giving them food. What happened was that the attack on the youth started in Alausa here when a notorious transporter in Lagos, a notorious union leader, sent his thugs to attack the unarmed youths in Alausa. They overpowered the thugs, but the police did not arrest or charge them. The same thing happened in Abuja, in Benin, in Port Harcourt and other places. And until the government decided to unleash people you call hoodlums and thugs on the young people. When that did not work, the government sent troops, armed soldiers, to engage in killing of young people. In 1 week, about 99 people were killed in Lagos. I don't want to talk about Ogbomoso, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, and Benin, and other places where young people were shot at, where young people were killed. So the violence that characterized the end of the EndSars protest was instigated and fueled and sponsored by the government. This time around, I think the government...
Their predictions is speculation. Predictions are speculations, and they tried. It's a forecast, political forecast that I believe is correct. Because we have many political impasse, civil unrest in the past, and each and every time it ensued or occurred, Igbo man is at the dangerous receiving end. Not only just at the receiving end, very dangerous. The dangerously attack us is a danger for us to involve ourselves in anything protest outside Igbo land. It happened in 1990s, it happened early 2000s, it happened within this 2000.
Yes,
What happened 4 years ago?
yes.
The EndSars,
Yes.
they all target IPOB protests. When Super Eagles, I cite an example where this defeated by Ghanaian national team at Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Abuja, I think some 2 years ago. Nigeria angry fans, football fans, they managed it, but they could not succeed on managing it well. They attacked the Super Eagles. At the end of the day, APC government said they were IPOB, that Nnamdi Kanu sent them. Listen and listen good.
Yes.
In 1966, same thing was staged when Awolowo and Akintola were fighting themselves. Politically, they were two enemies, but are brothers. They fought and fought themselves to the level that it got bloodier and bloodier, messier and messier by the day then. And do you know what happened? The military zealous, young zealous military officers, they were many in numbers. They orchestrated what was called the first coup in Nigerian history, 1966. After the coup was carried out by Emmanuel Ifajuna, the group of junior officers that were sent to various regions of this country to perpetrate that act. Some of them succeeded, mostly from the Eastern extraction, mixed up with some Northerners. Hassan Kassina, a good friend of Nzogo, was among the group of zealous officers that executed their own part in Sokoto axis. Successfully, they got it. Yeah, they succeeded. At the end of the day, the one that were sent to Southwest, they succeeded because Akintola was killed. Then the ones sent in the Southeastern Nigeria, they could not succeed. Why? Because of the smartness of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and then Okpara. Then I blame it on how long those military officers that were sent to execute their own part in the southeastern Nigeria or southeast central region, they failed. You know what happened? That riotous soldiers, the Nigerian nation divided themselves. The Hausas, the Fulanis, and the Yorubas. They said this riot, this coup, the Igbos did it in favor of their own. They called Azikiwe and tell him to escape. They called Uzoga and tell him was phone. Are we using telephone then? I don't know whether GSM was there though. I'm just putting questions across. So GSM was there. That someone caused it to what? Abscond. And then my about to abscond. The accused was on Igbo man, Igbo soldiers. And today, that was what orchestrated what we currently called what? Biafra. Biafra came out from Nigeria by Chukwuemeka Odumeko Ojukwu, a younger officer then. He walked through Biafra, and today we all learned how Ojukwu declared Biafra, May 1967, because of the same allegation. So that's why Ohanes and Igbo, they have spoken well. They profile Nigerian trouble well. How it's always orchestrated politically. At the end of the day, he ended up on blaming Igbo man. See, we have not come a very short way, but a very long way. And we are people that are very, very long-sighted. We see far. We have never ever in the history of this country suffered from myopia. No. We are not myopic people. It is getting to that now. It is getting to that gradually. If this protest starts now and the moment starts with it, it will be very, very successful on bringing down these political juggernauts that have spoiled the Nigerian system. And at the end of the day, Hausa Fulani and Yoruba, they will gather around and say it is IPOB, it is people from the southeast. They will turn it to ethnic war. That's why Igbo man should not protest. The protest of 1966, though it's coup, Poch, did not all go well with Igbo man. Igbo man paid price, bloody one. Many protests in the past, Igbo man paid the price, bloody one. If even our properties being destroyed in the 90s in Kano State, the protests, the war, the fight, the riot we had here with the alliance in the Lagos Island, early 90s, Igbo's properties destroyed. The very political impasse that happened last year, that one, I call it not election. It was a political crisis because we did not follow the ideology, the philosophy of democracy. It was turned against Igbo man, our practice, our shop, our businesses in Lagos Island, Ablodo, our buildings, in Festac, our businesses, and the maternity, Holy Trinity, sorry, in Manes side, Papa, our properties were destroyed. Are you listening to me? Yes. So that's why we are distancing ourselves from anything political crisis or impasse in the southwest. We're not going to be part of this.
No, but you are speaking as an individual. I've seen many Igbo, I'm just giving an example. I've seen many Igbo people that says, yes, you are part of Nigeria. Yes, you have the right to protest as long as it's peaceful. But I'm looking at the angle of all these Igbo who have said that truly, when the protest goes on, they are going to target an Igbo protest. They cited the example of EndSars in Lagos, and they said Igbos wanted to burn Lagos, but we knew who were majorly who were majorly orchestrated the EndSars. Yes, so I understand your point, but again, what advice do you have for the Igbo, like the Igbo youth?
Okay, the Igbo youth I'm trying to advise them is I'm advising the business youths, the educated youths, even the elites. We are part of this system because as you see what is going on, we are suffering it too. So the advice I'm going to give them is when the protest begins, you should be very, very decisive on protesting. Take your serious time. Take one or two steps. You look at your back and make sure that our Yoruba brothers, they are with us. It is not when you are moving, you take it too personal and go far. It might what? Lead you into trouble. Because if you end up looking at the back, nobody is following you. So what I'm trying to say is, in unison, it is going to work. But I'm envisaging Tinubu buying people. Yes, to make sure that this protest is not come as predicted by everybody. In fact, it has begun because 70,000 naira minimum wage. And Jeremy, the long throat, Labour chairman has accepted it. Yes, You see how the tension is dousing gradually. Tinubu is dousing it because look at the north. The north
likes it or not, APC will win Edo State, whether by force or by anything. What do you have to say?
That is why I say Edo is not in Lagos. You can only say that in Lagos State. So whereby one man will just be decided. We will always decide to know who will cover us. You can't just come, you want to tell us that Edo is this, what is this. That's why we say Edo not in Lagos. Now, election is coming. You can see what is happening there. The people are resisting. No. You can't force somebody from Abuja to us. You can't force the Shaibu to us. Shaibu is already disposed. Shaibu has gone. Going to APC and start claiming. The problem we have in this country is the cops. Judiciary are the problem of this country. Judiciary.
What do you think? I'm sorry to cut you short. You said that that Shaibu is nothing, or Shaibu is. Don't you think that Shaibu has this political weight that he can to influence and make APC win the election?
Let me tell you, he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. One man cannot just start confusing everybody.
Yes.
He cannot confuse everybody. We already have somebody, a deputy governor from Shaibu side.
Yes.
That's I mean, who is going to carbonize that area? And it's our turn. Shaibu is just making it. See, we are watching, we are not kids. Edo people are not kids. As I said, they don't be Lagos. Where they'll be sleeping, we don't sleep. On the day of election, we are going to make sure we deliver our candidate. Who is our candidate? Till that very day. I get to me, you can tell us, this man will talk about getting judgment from Abuja. You get judgment under PDP, you are going to APC to go and campaign. APC, I want to store in office. Okay, governor, will you take that? Governor have gone for appeal. We should wait. And moreover, we can have two deputy governor in Edo State.
So
we are not banana republic.
So Mr. Lucky, I need to call you Edo Lagos. So now I'm asking this question. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have said, he told the people, do you want Edo? They said yes. He will give them Edo State. Do you think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has what it takes to give, like he said, to give Edo State to the APC?
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. The one he won for Nigeria now, how far? Nigeria to Lule. Under his watch. Nigeria has gone down. He's of it to be thinking how to revert Nigeria. He's thinking of Edo State, one state. If you go, people are laughing, people are accusing him. Go to market. Can you go to market today? They will remove his party, remove him, they will disgrace him. He's falling like Joe Biden. Like I have a president. It's a disgrace. You are coming national television as a president, say I will collect a don't give you APC. What does that mean? That you are telling us we should be aware, be alert. So on that day of election, he can come and help APC vote.
But do you think, because we've seen the performance of the APC at the national level, we've seen that there's poverty, there's hunger, there's insecurity. But I'm looking at the angle. This guy said that what they do in Lagos is what they're going to do in Edo State. That they're going to give people money and either gari, rice and everything. Do you think that people in Edo State would collect those things and vote for the APC?
We have food. Is it expiring food? Pastor in season, they want to bring for us. No, we have food though. We have everything. We don't depend on this federal government food. That is where they keep for Lagos, give rice. I go to rice to them eating. No. That's what I said, don't believe. It doesn't happen in Edo State. We have food, we go to farm. We are okay. But what we are saying, let there be peace in Edo State. They cannot use Shaibu as a slave gun to come and destroy Edo State. Our ancestors, our people, we wake up and make sure that all these people God take them away.
But now you're saying about Shaibu. Who do you think is backing Shaibu? That's the question.
And then you already said it. You're already there. The federal government is backing him. Yesterday, when he wanted to go for the statement, he went and started bringing the people in the APC candidate. What do you expect? So how can you expect opposition to go and restore you? It's wrong. So what he's doing, go to police, let police enforce it. Or wait for appeal. Sort of taking law to hand. Edo will not sleep. That's why I say Edo is not Lagos.
So finally, if I let you go, we all know you have Edo no be Lagos. But then, how about if the APC find a way to make the candidate become either by election or by any other means, and the candidate wins the election? What do you think will be the reactions of your Edo people?
See, they can ride the election for Abuja, but we will vote our continent vote. But God is watching. And I said it. Anybody want to write election that we did not vote overnight, God will pick that person away. You do understand what I'm saying? If you go to a door, you want to write the election that the people did not, the will of the people,
Yes.
God will take you away. And anybody want to make a door ungovernable, whether PDP, APC, Labour, that want to, even Abuja, that want to make a door a ground, a fighting ground, God take that person before that election. And you see. So that is it. Except we the people are going to use our hand to destroy ourselves, which we not do. We want to tell Nigeria that when you get a do election right, Nigeria get Nigeria election right.
You're right though, because this Edo election is the first election after the inauguration, after Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes president.
Yes.
So all the world are watching the performance of this election. Then it will tell us
Where we are
how
going,
Nigeria will go.
2027,
Yes.
whether the president can conduct election.
Yes.
Everybody will know if the president can conduct 2027 election.
Yes.
But the election, the president Bola Tinubu, please, the last in Abuja allows the people in those states voted their conscience. Don't come and destroy Nigeria. Another thing,